So, you ever have your friends, of a long time, just all of a sudden surprise you? So that happened to me today. So I'm talking to my buddy, and he's telling me we're talking about TV or something, like TV shows or whatever. And we're constantly recommending stuff for one or the other to watch or whatever, right? So I said, hey, you should really check The Boys season 2. It's really, really good. It's on Hulu. He goes, oh, yeah, I've been wanting to watch that one. But my buddy, Frank, he hasn't watched it yet, and we're going to watch it together. So now I know that couples do that thing where they have to watch things together because you want to experience it together. But the way that streaming media happens now, and with the sheer amount of it that is out there, there's just no time for that. You're gonna have to hustle. If you missed it, you missed it. So again, not for everybody, but I think that we've all gone that rabbit hole now. There's just too much to watch. So, but I go to him. I said, why are you guys like dating? Like what happened? Like how did you get to the point that you guys are watching shows together like this? He goes, no, no. What happens is he gives me his password for Hulu. He tells me he just doesn't think Hulu has enough stuff on it for him to justify paying for it. I'm like, okay. So then he says, well, what happens is I go, so why can't you just watch season 2 now? Why do you have to watch it with him? He goes, well, what happens is if I start watching the TV show, it's gonna start watching the episode, and it'll pause when he's gone. So if he's watching, he won't know where he left off. And I said, are you fucking kidding me? You're like slumming it out here. What's going on? I go, are you fucking serious? So basically, you're scurrying around and behind the scenes in your friend's Netflix account, I mean Hulu account, so much so that you don't want him to notice that you've been there? I go, first of all, create your own account. But I was like, you're kind of like there's a TV show or a movie that has a well, it was based on a true events, and there was a guy that was living inside the walls and in the attic of this house, and the guy would just basically, as soon as everybody left the house, would go out there and scavenge for food and water, and bathe or whatever, and make sure he wasn't noticed, and he'd go right back into the wall because he had a good thing going. He's like rent free. So then all of a sudden, I go, bro, you are like that guy, except you're sneaking out to watch Netflix or Hulu undetected? I go, oh my God, bro, that is just fucking embarrassing. You gotta stop that shit.